Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Okay, well, today I wanna tell you about the somethings about a video that I have watched, and this is a podcast actually, and it's really helpful for me, and I hope it will be helpful for you too. Okay, what this topic about? So this topic talk about the I mean that the podcast talk about the habits that make our English worse. And what are they? Yes, I will tell you and explain you more one by one. And when I watch the video, I also made some notes, make me so I will not forget about what I have listened and what I have watched from the video. So without further ado, maybe I will start right now. Okay, the first one is don't translate one by one from our mother tongue to English. Yeah, I mean that from our mother language to English because it will make our brain overload, and it's hard for our brain to uh, use two languages. We need to translate one by one in English, so it's very hard. Yes. And how to make it easy? Yeah, just copy or imitate what the native speaker usually use. I means that yeah, when we want to telling something, we just need to follow it. And then how to think in English. um, Based on the video that I watch, we need to train our brain daily, every day. I mean in every day. Like yeah, for example, when you are in your bedroom, you need to think all the things around you in English. Like you see a mirror, and then you look at and you know the name that is a mirror. You have a fan in your bedroom, and then you know that is a fan. So it will train your brain to think in English. And then what else? And yeah, when you are in the living room and you name all the things around you in English too, and you do every day, and you do it every day, so yeah, by the time you can think in English. Okay, next one, and the next one is we afraid of making mistakes. When we learning English, we don't need to afraid of making mistakes and think that making mistakes is a process uh, of our learning, and from the mistake we can learn. We need to fix the mistake and then make it better, make it, and we realize that we have a shortcomings, but we don't stop in that. We try to do our best, like practice more and then try to find the right way, and yeah, and also improve our English. And then the reason, sometimes we have a reasons why we are afraid of making mistake, because we are afraid of negative evaluations of others. Like other people will say, huh, we will I mean that, huh, her English is not good, and we feel shy, right? But don't think about that. Just focus on uh, your goal, that is you want to speak English fluently and you can use the proper words that, and then you can speak easily, efficient, and yeah, in a good way, because you practice and you know that you have shortcomings in speaking, and you still improve even though you are making mistake. So making mistake is not a failure, but it is a process of learning. And the next one is we are too focusing about grammar. Yaps, grammar is very important when we learning English, when we write something, and when we, even speaking. But in a natural communication, sometimes the people are not really focused on the grammar um, because when speaking we want to deliver what we mean, right? And then we focus, no, means that we just focus on the conversation, the natural conversations. When we focus on a grammar, so we speak unnaturally. It means that we will speak so slow because we spend the time to think first before speaking. Okay, and then next is listening to little and speaking soon. As we know that listening is a foundation of speaking, like a baby. A baby learn language from listening. As we know that a baby cannot write, cannot speak when they was born, and when they were born, they yeah when they are born, and then yeah, how they learn English, of course by listening. By listening they know the word, and like a baby, it is related the previous that I told you, that don't be afraid of making mistake. Like a baby, we know that a baby cannot pronounce word well, and they always make mistake when they listen the first word. But that's the language work. I mean that's the learning language is work. Like a baby, they usually listen, and by the time they know how to pronounce the word correctly, and then they can speak fluently from listening. That's why listening is as a foundation. And I suggest you, and the podcast that I watch give us suggestions to spend a lot of time to listening more, because when we usually listen about English, it will train our brain think in English too. So we don't need to translate one by one from our language, from our mother tongue language. We can, yes, we can imitate or copy the native speaker, or the phrases or sentences that they usually use. Okay, so what the next? Alright, and the last, and not the last, sorry. And the fifth is trying to, what is it? Any word? Oh, okay. Trying to learn a lot of words in a day. You know that the best way is you need to just limit the word that you want to learn deeply, so you can remember the new words for a long time period. It's totally different when you learn a lot of words in a day. Yeah, you cannot learn them deeply, so yeah, that just make your brain exhausted, and make your brain overload, and you will lose your motivation to learn English. And then the sixth is studying without plan. As a learner, if we want to achieve our goal, so we need to set a plan. Without plan, we do not know what we to do, and then we will lose motivation, become stressful because we do not know how to part the step by step, or the things that what we have to do, and the time we do not make a schedule for learning. So it's very hard, and then we do not know what our goals. That's so um, not really good. So it's good for us to have a plan. We have make a goals, and then we need to make the step by step and the schedule, and make schedule for um, we do the step. Okay, next, spending too much social media. I mean, it means that we as a human, not as a human, yeah, as we know that this era is popular with the technology, especially smartphone, and then if you want to learn English, so it's better for you to make or create an English environment. It doesn't mean that you go abroad to learn English, or you go to a place that the people speak English. No, it means that in this case, create English environment means that you have smartphone, and then you need to make your social medias can be sources to learn English. When you, as we know that a lot of people like scrolling social media, and then if you guys want to learn English, you need to create, your social media in English. For example, you have a TikTok, you just need to follow the English account, so you can learn from that. Every time when you open your smartphone to see the TikTok, you will listen about the English. You will see the English video. So that will train your brain indirectly. Okay, and the last is don't give up early. Don't give up too early. As a learner, we need to be patient, and then we need to keep going, and then encourage ourselves to always be motivated in learning, because if we lose our motivation, yeah, we will stop, and then we will never improve our English, because yeah, we are too lazy to and too hopeless about the learning English. And that's why we need keep our keep going when learning English, and yeah, just follow the plan that you already made. I think that's all. It's been 13 minutes. It's a long video, so thank you. Bye.